Well, let's start off talking about your newest band, Social Network. Fill us in all about that.
Yeah, well, the idea was presented to me about a year ago. I was in New York City and I was doing Newsies. I don't know if you know of it, Newsies, the musical, and did it at a place called the Paper Mill Playhouse. And while I was doing it, this kid, Aruba, who I met at a Disney premiere about a year and a half, 2 years ago, he hit me up and was like, my friend is making a boy band prototype, and would you be interested in joining? And I thought, he was like, could you just send over something of you singing? So I sent it over to him, and he enjoyed it, and he said, well, when you're in LA, let's get together. And I have a cool friend, B. Howard, he's a great music producer, and I just want to lay something down just to see if this could be something potentially to happen. So that was like a year ago from right now. And when I got in there, like I had this feeling that like I needed to work on something with Ruber. We had to make some sort of project. And flash forward to a year later, a few months ago we did a remake of Milli Vanilli's Girl You Know It's True, just because Ruba looks exactly like Milli Vanilli. But that was it really was just for fun for us. But when we got like 100,000 views, we were like, okay, let's put a little more time into this. And then we found 3 new members, and we have a great team behind us. And I can't release too much information, but like there's some really, really cool stuff that's in store.
Really?
2013 is going to be... It's going to be a really cool ride for us.
Well, that's cool. I mean, did you ever think you'd be in a boy band, per se? Did you ever think that?
No.
No.
And the cool thing about this band is that, each person is an artist of their own, could be a solo artist of their own. So that's what I'm saying when I was saying prototype boy band. It's because, like, if you saw our video we just released of our cover of Diamonds, like, we're sitting down, we're doing acoustic stuff. I'd compare it more to, like, a Maroon 5. We have like Beatles inspiration, but also we want to give a performance value of like a Michael Jackson. So we want to hit all levels. We don't want to just be we want to be an experience, not be a cookie cutter boy band. We just want to be truthful and spread some good music.
Exactly. I did see the cover. It was awesome. Loved it.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see what's coming up next with you guys.
Yeah, we want. We just wanted to release a cover before our actual stuff comes out, just so I don't know, people could see that we sing. That video is fully live, and we just wanted people to see that we do that, that we can do that.
Exactly. I mean, you can tell if an artist can truly sing live. If they can like that, then they're good singers, so. Exactly. What type of music can we expect then from you guys to come? Like, what type of vibe is it going to have?
I'd say like more international pop. It's definitely, definitely at first it's going to be international pop, but then, on our album when we release it, you'll have a few tracks that are a bit more, a bit more soul, a bit more John Mayer-like, because we can go there, we can go the other spectrum. So, but mostly at the beginning, some international pop music. We just want to spread some light and let people be able to dance and scream to our music. It'll just be, we just want to have fun with it.
Very cool. How about Social Network? How did you come up with the name?
Well, everything, our generation is all, how we're talking right now, it's all social networking. Exactly. Everything between Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Skype, all this social media, you have to, that name just kind of rolled off of our tongues. And it's not based off of the movie, which is, ironically, the name was presented to me after. And I'm obsessed with that movie. David Fincher is my favorite director. Jesse Eisenberg, Andrew Garfield is my idol right now. So it's kind of funny how that all came to be, but it's really based off of how everything, our generation, is all based off of social networking.
Exactly.
We have 2 Ks. That's what separates us from the movie.
Where did that extra K come from?
Extra K came from copyright, to be quite honest.
Oh, okay.
But to be honest, it gives us I don't know, I like the design of it, like 2 Ks facing each other. Kind of, I don't know what it looks like, but yeah.
I do know I like it. It's very
Thanks.
cool, unusual. Because if you type in social network with 1K, it'll bring you to like a million things. If you type in 2Ks, then exactly. It'll come straight to you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, we might even have to change the social network band or the social network experience for, just because that movie's so freaking good and has so much following that kind of goes straight to that.
That's true. Very true. And then also go ahead and tell us how you like working on The Young and Restless.
I love The Young and the Restless. It's kind of a dream job for any actor, to be honest, because you do a scene in like 1 or 2 takes, so you are on the edge. It's like jumping out of an airplane every day, that rush, the adrenaline rush, because you have to be emotionally available at all times. And when you go into the scene, you'll block it, and then you'll film it, and that film is going to be, I mean, most movie projects or 1-hour dramas or even half-hour comedy pilots, they have like 20 takes, 30 takes to get it right. We have to be on, like, all the time. So it's like actors boot camp. I'm learning a lot from it. And not to mention my character story arc. I don't know if you watch the show, but from like the beginning up until even today's episode that aired, but goes even more to the stuff I'm filming now. I just have a great, it's a coming of age story, and you know, and I started off very innocent on the show, and definitely go through some stuff that darkens me a little bit, which is always fun to play.
Interesting, interesting. So how do you relate to your character then at all in any aspect, or?
You know, I can relate because I definitely went through my rebellious phase. I definitely, sometimes I still have days where I want to rebel. I mean, it's always fun to like, it's only fun to be the white swan for so long. Sometimes your black swan comes out and you can't help it. It's just we're human beings. So I can definitely relate to him. But underneath of it all, I'm fortunate to come from a really morally good family, and so does he. So I can definitely relate to him.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, if you want to rebel, just rebel through your character.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's
you know?
really doing. I don't have to be honest. Yeah, I don't have the outlets. I don't even know how. Rebelling to me is like showing up later, having 2 cups of coffee. Like I'm really healthy. I'm a yogi, and I do a lot of. So I'm really like good to my body and whatnot. So I don't do anything that's harmful. But yeah, we're only here for so long, so why not treat our bodies like temples, as they say.
I remember you from Icarly, one of our favorite episodes. How did
Your
you like?
favorite episode?
Yes. How did you like working on that?
That's awesome. I really liked it. Wow, that was like a year and a half ago that I filmed that. It was cool. You know, Dan Schneider's a great writer. I'm not comedy. I find to be it's a whole thing of its own. I mean, I feel like drama comes. I'm a Cancer is my astrology sign, so I'm kind of hypersensitive, so I can kind of go to more dramatic things. So comedy's not the easiest thing for me. I don't think I'm funny, but I guess I can do some comedy. People laugh at me when I'm being serious sometimes, and when I'm feeling emotion or whatnot, just because of my sign, I guess. I don't know, but comedy. I wouldn't say I'm a comedian by any means.
Oh no.
So working with Icarly and being on a comedy, at first I was like, oh boy, here we go. And then it was just a really welcoming cast, and so I enjoyed working on it. And I got tied up in an extension cord, and that was interesting. What else? And yeah, I had a lot of fun with that cast. Even while I was working on it, I was just there for 2 weeks, but between making like YouTube videos with Jeanette and singing songs with her, and then hanging out with Miranda, and it was a cool cast.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, that whole audience there, like the crowd that they had was all funny, that they were all like screaming and.
Yes, that was a really intense day. Actually, we were on set for a very long time to do because there's so many people in those webicon scenes. So those were long days. And I've experienced a bit of those fans from Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. They're fun. They're funny.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I think I'm dating everyone apparently. I hang out with someone and then I'm dating them. I send them a tweet and then I'm dating them. We might be dating now because we did this interview.
You see that? Rumors are spreading.
Rumors are spreading. It's crazy, but yeah, I'm not dating anyone. So people are funny when they can. I mean, people can think when they.
Well, see, because of social networking, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I see these rumors as well, and I see them flying all the time. And if you go to the movies with someone or something like that, I know exactly what you're talking about. People just. So thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, and I like to keep I try and keep my personal life private. So I mean, I might be dating someone, I might not, but we'll see. Kidding. No, I like to do my thing. You want to separate your life with your. I mean, like you have your work life, and then your personal life becomes your work life too. I mean, I have many friends who it's become that for them, and I mean, I know they're having a bit of trouble dealing with it between like stalkers and between yeah, it's weird things. So you have to be it's an interesting business when it comes, because I do what I do and I love doing what I do, and it's just funny that I keep repeating doing what I do leads to people like having an interest in me as Max, not as the characters I play. People just are interested, which to me is kind of funny because I don't know what's like so crazily interesting. I mean, but it's funny. It's nice having fans. But I like people who are fans of my work and not fans of people I'm dating.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. Is it hard, like, staying away from the paparazzi and stuff like that? Because that must get, like, out of hand.
I don't have too much trouble with it. I mean, a few times it's gotten out of hand a little bit, but yeah. I mean, when those pictures do come out, though, whoever I'm with, it's crazy. So I just try and not go to places where I know paparazzi would be. I mean, like there are like some like Katsuya and all these like amazing restaurant, but sometimes I avoid it just because I don't really want to deal with that.
And tell us also about you were in High School Musical as well. How'd you like doing that?
I did. I was actually just thinking that before. I mean, that was a while ago. I was like 4 years ago. But I was literally just popped into memory of it, popped into my mind. And, you know, that was the year I transferred to the High School Performing Arts in New York City. And at the time, I had friends who were all in the industry, and I just decided to put my headshot and resume on every single doorstep. I didn't really have any credits at all. I mean, I did some regional theater and an off-Broadway show, and I used to breakdance for the New York Knicks. But to the TV film world, they don't care about any of that. So I got like 2 phone calls out of like the 200 doorsteps I put it on, and one of them is still my New York agent, and he called me up and he got me after like a month or so, we got my friend at the time, she had an audition. High School Musical 3 was going on, and so I auditioned for it, and I was the New York choice for the role of Jimmy the Rocket, the new character, but they could only fly out one person. And so they flew out a girl who went to my school, and she was up for that part. And when I didn't get it, I was like, I have to be in this movie. I have to be in it. So I found out they were doing like principal dancer auditions, and I've been dancing since I was like 3 or 4, like, for a very long time. So I flew out to Utah with my grandpa, and there were like 10,000 no-show kids there auditioning from all around the world. And through like 5 days of cuts, by the last thing, Kenny Ortega said to me, "You'll never forget it." He said, "I'm not making this movie without you in it."
Wow. And
at 16, to hear that coming from Kenny Ortega was like God talking to me. It was just, but then I didn't hear from the movie. I didn't hear for weeks, and people from my school knew I was up for it. And my friends would call me from private numbers and mess with me, and I wanted to kill all of them because I was so on edge. My phone was with me at all times. And I finally found out why it took so long. It was because, you know, when you're underage, when you're a minor and you're working out of state, it's very hard for them to do the hours, work with you. But eventually, Kenny Ortega somehow got me to do it. And so I did it for like 4 months. And it's my first time on a film set, and it changed my life, because I realized that is tangible for me and that is something I want to do. And I learned so much from having the minor role I had. I got to really just learn a lot. And I realized after that, like, I'm so happy I did not get the original role I auditioned for, because everything I do, I want to be 110%, more than 100%. I just wanted to I want to show my best self. And I don't think I really understood how that world worked. And now I do.
Wow, yes, it was meant for you to get that second role. That's so cool.
Yeah, no, thank God. It changed everything, to be honest, because then I came back and auditioned for Ugly Betty and got a cool arc on there, and then I applied to NYU and UCLA and got into both their programs, but then I was asked back to go on Ugly Betty. I never did because the pregnancy pack filmed at the same time, and oh well, but I didn't go to school. I had not gone to school yet. I was going to go for acting. If I go in the future, it would probably be for directing or screenwriting, but it definitely changed my future. It carved my path. I know exactly what I want to do now. And I thank High School Musical for introducing me to other options.
That's very cool. And there's nothing better than like a hands-on experience being actually on set. I mean, you can learn it in school, of course, but being actually on set teaches you like just everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. I think anyone who wants to be an actor or actress in television and film, like they should do extra work or something just to get on a set and see how it works. There's a lot that goes on, and you know, I come from a big theater background, and when you're on stage, everything is silent around you. You own the room, but when you're on set, there's so much going on around you, and a lot of times there's really big rush. Like for soap operas, we film an episode a day, so there's a big rush all the time in a sense. Like time is going, and so you really have to learn to not let that affect your performance. Put that to the side and just concentrate on your work. And once those cameras are rolling, you have to just go into your zone and take as much time as you need to actually live truthfully under the circumstances.
Right, being that's like such a fast-paced environment, how do you learn your lines so quickly? I always wondered that. How do you pick them up?
Yeah, you know, I've noticed that I've gotten so much better at learning lines, even if like from the beginning until now, like it's like doing anything else. It's a learned skill. At first, it was not the easiest thing in the world, and I've always memorized lines from a kid. I was doing shows since I was 6, so it hasn't really been a problem for me. I kind of I can look at something and kind of just see it in my mind. But then there's one thing, once you emotionally break it down, then it's much easier to remember. I don't really care about the lines, to be honest. I mean, I respect the writers fully, but from my standpoint, I think the emotion behind everything, the intention is most important. So I stick as much as I definitely say the lines, but I don't put that pressure, I take that pressure off myself.
Very true, yeah, because if you just read it just like a script, just like that, it really needs the character behind it to do that. The
point of view, what do you want from the scene, like there's so much that goes into, you see a piece of paper and you see lines on it, and then you'll see, it's something I film, and like, at the end of the day, like, literally my paper has no blank spaces. Like, doodles, like, weird things, just my ideas of how I want to play the scene, because there's the obvious way to play the scene, but then you want to find the layers, and you want to, sometimes it's weird when you film, like, scenes out of order, because you need to make sure that you're telling the story. Or last week I filmed an episode, and then this week I filmed the same episode with scenes before it. So I have to, like, you need to know the story you're telling. So I definitely write a lot of notes.
Wow, interesting. Very cool. Yeah, on TV when we watch it, we don't realize, like for soap operas like that, how it's being played back. Like, yeah, like you said, you could have filmed this time and this different time, so we don't know the difference. Very cool.
Which is exciting. Well, I mean, you shouldn't. That's the magic act.
Yeah. Do you get intimidated watching yourself on TV at all?
Oh yeah, I can't do it. I mean, sometimes I try. If I really enjoy a scene that I film, I'll go to it and I'll find the episode. But for the most part, it's very hard. It's not good for me. I don't think it's good for any actor. I think you're your hardest critic, and you know everything, and so it's very hard to disassociate yourself from it. So to watch it, I can't imagine, like, even when I watched The Pregnancy Pact, I remember, I had to watch for the screening, and I was sitting there, and after I was just like, oh no, oh god, I messed the whole movie up, I did it hard, I messed it all up, and then you get the feedback from everyone else, and they're telling you, and you're like, okay, and then, it's not good. Wow. Well, because I mean, obviously, like, I try and give myself the benefit of the doubt, but I want to, especially for something like The Pregnancy Pact, where there's so many takes, I'm like, why did they use that take and not that take? But I'm learning to get better at that.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, like you said, like we have like Twitter or whatever, people that tweet you positive comments, like you were great. I mean, that's great reassurance.
Yeah, no, I just listen to. I trust them. The people who are nice to me, I'm just like, I'll just let myself believe them, and I just won't watch the episode.
You believe them. They know.
They know best. They know everything. They didn't even watch the episode, but if they're like, you were great, I'm like, oh great, phew. I can stop worrying about that now.
Good. Retweet a few of those. We're all good. We're good.
Retweet those. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah. Because I mean, I go to work, I put in 100,000,000% of myself into it, and then I just kind of let it go. And but like I said, I sometimes like to watch just to know if I want to improve on something, and it helps me. It's like a gauge of seeing what actually is coming across. Because sometimes you have an idea. I've learned this. You have a great idea, and like you think you're doing it, it doesn't come out like that at all. So so you learn from watching.
Right. What's been, I wanted to know, your biggest impact, like what TV show have you been on, or what have you done that a lot of people have responded the most? Like the Pregnancy Pack, was that the most, or High School Musical, or what have people...
Well, you know, High School Musical, yes, but my role wasn't so prominent. So I'd say the Pregnancy Pack, because I was like I was the male lead of that. So, and it got like 26 million views in a weekend, and it's played at every single school in the country. I mean, every school that supports spreading awareness. So a lot of kids to this day have just seen the movie now in their health class. Or, so I still to this day get responses from that. And I think it's had a really good effect because I think it's been an epidemic that teen pregnancies have become. I mean, I don't know what the ratio is anymore. It used to, but like it's like a lot of teen pregnancies are still happening. Yeah. So to have like to spread awareness of that, it's been rewarding for me.
It is. Yeah. Is there anything in particular you'd really like to see yourself act on? Any show or anything you really want to do?
Yeah, I really want to work with David Fincher. He's one of my favorite directors. Along with Darren Aronofsky. If I were to do a Spielberg film, I mean, I just want to be the kid in War Horse. I want them to refilm it. I really want to, and I want to work with Johnny Depp. I want to work with Andrew Garfield. I really want to work with Meryl Streep. The kind of, you know, to be honest, TV show, movie, whatever it is, I know certain people are like, I'm just movies or I'm just TV. Like, if it's a good role, a solid role that has a great emotional arc and it tells a good story, and you're spreading a good message, and you get to work with people that are as passionate about what they do as you are, as I am, and that's all I look for. I'm really not a pretentious. I try not to be a pretentious actor. I just do what I think would be fun to play, and I just like making people feel. So.
Very cool. Well, what we've seen you've done so far with all your roles, you've done that. So you put a smile on a lot of people's faces.
That's cool. I appreciate hearing that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then we were going to also ask you, since the holidays are right around the corner, do you have any holiday plans for next month?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going back to New York. I really want to go to the Les Mis premiere. So if I do that, then I'd be in New York City, and I'd probably be with my family during Christmas time. But if not, you know, I'm going to be in the studio a lot recording with my band, so I might not be able to go do that. But my TV mom, Tracy, actually just invited me over to her place for her family's having a big get-together. And they live in Malibu, and I love that place.
Wow.
As a kid, my dream place has always been to get a house in Malibu, and yeah. So, I mean, either or, great options, whatever happens. Letting the universe take care of it.
Exactly. Wow, you have Christmas in Malibu, though, like...
It's kind of ironic.
I was going to ask you, do you like do you like the California life a little bit better, or New York life? Which one?
I like New York in the spring and the fall, and California during the winter and all the other times. They're really different. New York is very, very, very fast-paced. Los Angeles is a bit more mellow. People here think that it's fast-paced, but I'm like, you don't even know. People in New York are like, you can't walk down the street. If you like stroll down the street like people stroll here, like you will get run over by people. So it's just a different environment. I like it there though. I like both places.
What goes down in your daily life like in California? Anything in particular you like doing?
Well, I like going to the beach a lot. Whenever I can and it's sunny out, I go to the beach. I do a lot of skateboarding, longboarding, and I like, what else do I like? I just always playing the piano and singing, to be honest. Those are California. I mean, I also go on hikes and I do yoga in the mountains. So I like having hills is really cool. If you like could see around, you'd see. I like mountains and palm trees, and it's very comforting and soothing for me.
Oh, so you do running a lot?
Yeah, I've done running before. I also, like, there's Malibu Canyon I do a lot. But running is cool. Running is a good one.
Very cool. And again, Christmas is right around the corner. Do you have anything in particular that's on your Christmas wish list that you want?
I haven't really thought about it. Not really. I don't really need anything. I mean, yeah. No, I just want to be with good people. I don't really need a gift. I mean, my parents, I don't know what they'll do, but we'll see. I don't need anything.
Exactly. Like you said, like the family's the best thing, though. There's no better gift.
Yeah, I was just they came out to visit me last week. So it was nice to spend time with them.
That's cool. Very awesome. You must be excited to see them every time.
Yeah, no, I am. And they're excited, like, it's interesting because none of my family's in the entertainment industry at all. They don't really know much. Well, I mean, now they do. My mom knows a lot now, just because of me, but it's all exhilarating to them. So I'm excited to show them on set and to just show them my world.
That's cool. Do you have any siblings?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, no, I have an older brother.
Oh, an older brother.
His name is Matt, and he was a business major at Ohio State, and he does like financial planning. So we couldn't be more opposite.
I was gonna say two different whirlwinds.
Yeah, we're not the same person, but he's like my best friend. So the opposites do attract.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't rub off any acting on any of the family members. They didn't want to know.
Literally, there's not one person in my family, my extended family, that's entertainment based. So but I was born with knowing that I wanted to do it. So
yeah, well, how about your vocals? Where did you get that from? It just
I don't know. I have no idea.
Wow, that's cool though. There you go.
Yeah,
that's neat. And how about, do you have any favorite Christmas movies you like watching yearly?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. Actually, my friend, I went to school with Taylor Momsen, who plays Cindy Lou Who. So when I found out that she was that, I was like, that's cool. Because that's a great movie to watch. Yeah. She's doing her thing. It's cool. It's cool to watch.
Well, yeah, it's neat to say you went to school with her, though. Who says that? Who gets to say that?
I went to also school with like Sarah Hyland from Modern Family, Connor Paolo, Revenge, Christian Alderson, General Hospital. At the same time we were in school, we were all like friends, same circle. So
wow,
it was inspiring for me to see them doing what they do. All of them did it since they were kids. I started at 16, but it was cool to watch them, and it's still cool to see them do great things.
Very cool. Well, speaking of all these celebrities, do you have a current celebrity crush?
Pass.
You sure you don't want to say? You know what? But if you say something, rumors are going to spread real quick.
I'm going to pass.
It's true. You know it would get around, so okay. And how about one thing we may not know about you?
One thing you may not know. Most people might not know. I'm really into psychology. That might be something. I'm really into psychology and just philosophy. So I practice the teachings of Nietzsche and Buddhism, but I don't take on any religion. But I'm very, 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 very spiritual. And then I have a specific religion that I gravitate towards. I really think I'm kind of universal in that sense, where I think we're all one and all come from the same. So yeah, very spiritual. Yeah.
Wow, very cool. And then is there any other projects you're currently working on we should be aware of?
Right now it's really just my band and Social Network. And I just, this Friday is my last performance of a play called Scorsese, the concert. And I play Leonardo DiCaprio in The Aviator, The Departed, Gangs of New York, and Shutter Island. And it's a play, but they use the scores as the music, so it's actually an interactive live performance concert. But with the major scenes from the films. So I was doing all three at once for a little while, and now I just am focusing on Young and Restless and my band. Because I am not a machine, and I need to give some time to me.
can we expect any more covers then to come from you guys for the band?
I really want our next song to be the thing that's released, but I have a feeling I was just about to say something I shouldn't. But I think we decided yesterday at practice that we're going to do one more cover before our real stuff comes out.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Yeah, because we love seeing those covers too, but we can't wait to hear your original music. That's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. It's really epic, to be honest. The songs are excite me, so I'm excited to see the response and to just get it out there. I'm anxious. But you have to go through a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but I could say by 2013, the early, like January 2013, our stuff will be released. So some of it will be. At least like our first single, and yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Social Network's going to be big.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, just spread the word. It will be. I'm going for the ride of it, and whatever happens with it, I'm just excited to have such a good team behind us.
Exactly. What do you think of other boy bands as well, like One Direction and The Wanted? How do you feel about them?
In comparison or just in general?
Just in general, with like today's boy bands, what do you think?
You know, I think that they are following the same thing that worked with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I think they're following the same mold, which is cool. It's great. I mean, I think they're doing what they do and they're really good at what they do. So some of their songs are very catchy. I'm a fan of both bands. But if I could compare it to my group, I'd say we're just bringing something very different. I mean, just first of just seeing a picture next to each other, I mean, our message is universal. We have all different people from all different cultures, ethnicities coming together. And that wasn't intended like, oh, we need to film this spot. That's just how it happened. And I think I didn't realize how important it is for the message we're spreading to find that universal theme of just having us all just spreading. I mean, we're in 2012. I mean, we need to spread that awareness that we're not trying to be a cookie cutter band. We're just doing what we do. But I respect them, all the other bands, for what they do. And it's in no means to any of my band members a competition. We're doing what we do, they do what they do, and yeah. We're doing something different, so it's like comparing apples and oranges. Both are good. Some people prefer apples, some people prefer oranges. Just is.
Exactly. Well, we look forward to everything coming up, and everyone can make sure to follow you on Twitter. And do you have Facebook or anything else? YouTube as well?
I don't use Facebook that much, but the YouTube channel, Social Network, with 2 Ks, and my Twitter is @Max, EHRICH, and Twitter is for my band is @Social_Network with 2 Ks. And yeah, that's where you get all my stuff. Twitter is really what I use.